Good morning. This is your host for Mystery of the Seven Stars and of the Seven Churches. So, we had gotten to the end of the story here. Um, we're going to have God had started showing me is I had to go through everything in my life to be where I'm at for such a time as this. So, I had to be who I was, go through what I did, and be where I'm at. So, I'm going to take this by force with the power of God. So, we have my white jet's going to go in its proper place, um, along with the rainbow, my family. Okay, for the end times, this is Israel, Ephraim, for the most part, that he has called me to do here. When he started having me stand for his people and started showing me the shooting stars and led me to where he did, um, he had also lit up on my wall the family, um, and started showing me things because I knew who they were. I was in these people's life. I was on the phone with them. There's an end purpose for this. Um, so I can do what I'm doing right now. And then started showing me all these beautiful color ways of all these colors. And then about 5 or 6 months ago, he lit up a rainbow to show me what he's doing. So we're going to have, um, when they get into the ark, that's the first part of the rest. That is the acceptable year of the Lord. He had walked into the temple and claimed to heal the brokenhearted, and to set the captives free, to declare the year of the Lord and the day of his vengeance. That is not until that time period, the first day of rest. Um, we have, I had to stand against anybody did not have the truth that I have had. And God has me the way he has me for such a time as this, that I can only hear what he is telling me and do this the best I can. So we're going to have the main part's going to go to the main part where he has me do, as I have stood against a deception of a true Christian. Okay, Israel, Ephraim, and Judah, they are not Christians. Okay, some of them are going to come out into the light, and I was proven this. I already know this. I'm standing for what I'm supposed to stand for, and so at the end of the story, I get what I get back for that time period. So I get to do what I got to do. Um, so we have at the worst part, at the worst time that there's going to be, um, we're going to have the fact that Israel has not, as Ephraim and Judah has not had a king for many days. They are not going to get their king until the acceptable year of the Lord. And that is when um, they're going to say, Lord, in Isaiah 64, if only you would rend the heavens and come down. We're going to have the fact that that's my white jet high up there. And I have red and blue flashing lights for my police department, the ones that are. There's a good enough person that I got to do this, that he showed me, and what I have got to do, what I got to do for. This is my calling. This is who I am, and what I was called to do. And I was also told by the Holy Spirit to do what I'm doing because the children of Israel is also in the sheriff's department. This is also Ephraim and the Israelites. Okay, Jacob had become many nations. It is also Israel, Ephraim, that had took back the land, but they intermingled with other truth, with another love, other wives. Okay, um, the nation. So I went through a trial for my faith, and I had to stand against everything that did not have that same faith, that faith that I did, the truth. So for this time period is what he's given me to show me what he did. And my white jet had red and blue flashing lights. I'm going to save my family. This is what he has given me at that day, which is the acceptable year of the Lord. It is when the Lord rends the heavens and come down, and they're going to come out into the truth. It's true love, into the light. As the world starts going completely dark, you start going into the kingdom of heaven, into light, and into it's like going to be like a heaven. You're going to feel it, and you're going to know it, and you're going to power from God, a supernatural power. Um, and we have the fact that he who touches you, this is what he was showing me. I was doing this. So we're going to have credit where credit's due. This is also Ephraim and Judah. As he was showing me, I knew who these people are. He who touches you touches the apple of my eye, I will surely raise my hand against them. This is the I, which is also him. Jacob is also Israel, is also God, the I, for the end. They're going to take possession of the cities of the world. This is why in the end times he has them where he has them, and had me do what I'm called to do. So what had happened to me here lately has pushed the story to the end, and God, the Holy Spirit, said I do not need to worry about it. It's done. I did what I was called to do through something as serious as that, by magical power from God. So we're going to have at that time that they start being set free. They start coming out. They start coming into love. And this is important to know because he's going to need the enemy to show their true colors so that he can show you his love is what he wants to show them. And it is done in a different way. So yes, the 7 stars in his right hand are all set free. So it's a done deal. Don't worry about it. The ones that are going to do what they're going to do, they're going to take over the world. They're going to take back that land, the kings of the east, the land out there. Ephraim is going to, along with Judah, and as well as the cities of the world. They're going to take off their mask at that time period and start to take possession. So, praise God. It's done. And then at the end, I'm going to get my sister that I love the most, that didn't have the same truth as I did. But I had to get my other sister first. And then the other one. And there's more. We got the guys and the girls that are going to come out into true love. And you get engulfed in it. You don't need to do anything else. At that point, I'm going to heaven and back to feel the ecstasy. Nobody can steal the story from me. It's a done deal. I was told to lift up and start lifting up God's people. And I have all the vision. I'm doing what he needs me to do. Jesus, straight from this throne, said, don't watch what Satan's doing. Watch what I'm doing. He's showing me for what's true for everything. We're going to have the Savior. It's also me. This is what he gave me. The 7 angels are going to come out of the temple with 7 last plagues. That's starting that first day of rest. And then you're going to start taking off your mask. And the revealing. There's going to be starting a revealing of the sons of God. Until the end. Armageddon. Don't worry about it. You're in God's hands. He's going to fulfill his purpose the way he's going to. And you're going to be called a city sought out, not forsaken. By me.